I arrived his house around 12 noon, and I end up seeing myself waking up around evening, around 7, 6, something like that. And within that space interval, I was seeing myself in the room, in the parlor, on the chair, on the bed. So I don't really know what was going on, but that had to be there for talk.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Real Life Show. Today we're having a very important and sensitive conversation today in the show. And first of all, I would like to thank my guest for being able to come up on the show and talk about his experience. Sexual harassment is not something that people deal with easily. It's not something that you can deal with easily. It's not something that you can be able to come out and express yourself about. It's not something that many people would like to talk about it. So I would like to thank him first of all for coming up to the show. And before some of you guys start putting in hate comments or like disgusting comments, I would recommend that you do your findings, find out what the real definition of sexual harassment is before you come up here to start laying funny comments. Our goal today is to shed light on the reality of victims, not shame them. So I would like to welcome B Brown on the show and say it's a pleasure to have you on here.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
So let's begin. Let's start. Could you please tell us your experience, what happened, and let's begin by what the experience that you had and how you knew that something was wrong.
All right. I think it's 8 months ago or 9 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was in Boya, I went there for strictly business, shooting, comedy, skits, everything. And so I then linked up with this male comedian who was introduced to me by a friend of mine, Good Luck.
Mm-hmm.
And the first day we shot, everything went on well. Yeah, it was so easy. And the second day of our encounter, it happened that I went there alone.
Mm-hmm.
That was the day my downfall began. Yeah, because that day I was humiliated. I think it's not a very interesting story to tell, but that's what life has. So this, can I call the name or?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So this male comedian in the name Dorcas, who happens to be my senior colleague in the game, in the industry.
Yeah.
So it happened that I linked up with him and because they were both of them, they tried to sexually harass me. In fact, they sexually harassed me, but in a way that I couldn't understand because I was hypnotized. Yeah. So when I entered his house on the second day he called me, I perceived a strong aroma, a strong perfume. So and immediately I perceived that odor. Immediately after approximately 10 minutes, I just fell asleep. I don't even know what happened. I arrived his house around 12 noon, and I end up seeing myself waking up around evening, around 7, 6, something like that. And within that space interval, I was seeing myself in the room, in the parlor, on the chair, on the bed. So I don't really know what was going on, but
now, did you go to Boya? Because I understand that you are based in Yaoundé.
Yeah, I'm based in Yaoundé.
Did you go to Boya just to shoot? Like, were you invited by them just to shoot, or you are the one who decided to, have them appear in your own skits?
Actually, the thing is that if I were to choose, I would love to live in Boya. I'm in Yaoundé because of my education. Last year I was writing HND, so I had to be like in Yaoundé. But during the holiday period, immediately I was on holidays, I went to Boya for shooting skits because most content creators in Cameroon are based in Boya. So and in Boya the industry is hot there. So I had to go there to like link up with. I linked up with almost all the content creators in Cameroon, all the big. I can say all the big in Cameroon. But Dorcas was my final bus stop. I said no, I'm going to try on my own. I don't need any any content creator that has made it already, I'm going to force on my own, because when you beg, when you come close to these people, it's like they want to take advantage of you. Yeah, and that's one thing I learned, and it's never going to repeat itself again. So I just went to Boya to shoot. That's all. No one invited me. But before going to Boya, I was in contact with my friend already, Good Luck. Because Good Luck is my very tight friend from online. We met in Boya, so he was the one even taking me to places, showing me comedians, content creators, all the light. So yeah, I just went there for business, shooting and everything, skits, that's all.
So we can say you went there just to boost your career.
Yeah, I went there just to boost my page, boost my career.
Link up with people that are bigger than you in the industry.
In the game.
Now, would we say, if you are able to, at the end of the day, did you shoot with Dorcas? Did you manage to shoot anything with it?
I shot with Dorcas the first day we linked up, because it's the second day that I was dropped. The first day I went to Dorcas' house, I went with Good Luck. Yeah, and while there, I think Big Teddy was at home, in Dorcas' home. Collins was there too. Yeah. That day we shot, I shot a skit with Dorcas, his own skit. I shot my own skit. Then we shot a skit with Big Teddy. Yeah, that was the first day.
So now, apart from Dorcas, did you shoot with anybody else, like other people that we can say we are bigger than you at the time?
Yeah, Tabaski, Yatara, Funny Boss, many people, Don't Fit, Too Sexy Scott. In fact, I can't name them all.
All these people you are shooting in his house, or you are meeting them in different?
We just meet in. Dorcas is the only person I went to his house to shoot. The other content creators, we will actually just meet somewhere. The only content creator I can go to his house freely and sleep and eat and do anything is Good Luck. Yeah, because Good Luck is like a brother to me, and I've done that not once, not twice. It's just Good Luck. But Dorcas, that was the first day I ever went to a content creator's house. Yeah.
Now, before what happened, now you went there, you said all of this happened the second day you were there.
Yeah, the second day.
So the first day that you went there, were there signs of any, suspicious activity or unrealistic thing?
The first day I went there, this guy Dorcas, the way he speaks, so he's I can say he's feminine in character. The way he spoke to me, the way he interacts with others, you see that feminine Jean aspect in him. But I couldn't even imagine that something could happen, so I didn't really emphasize on that. I just knew I came for shooting, and that's all. So even when we exchanged number that first day, we exchanged number on the first day, and that's how he invited me on the second day to come over. So when we were exchanging number, I saw the way he was speaking to me in a feminine way, like a boy wants to toast a girl, something like that. Yeah. So, but I didn't really.
You are not interested. Yeah. You haven't gone through all of this. I mean, how long after that did you make Boya before leaving?
After that time, I shot one skit with John Skit and Good Luck, and that was the last skit. After that skit, 1 week after, I came back to Yaoundé.
Okay. Now, at the time when you were coming back from Yaoundé, I believe that you are already, like, in your mind, even if others did not already know, in your mind you are like, something went wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
Something happened. How did you deal with it, like, mentally, before being able to come out there and express yourself? How were you dealing with it?
Mentally, I just kept it on a low, because firstly, I was a little bit appeased that no one is aware of the situation. Not even Good Luck, my friend, because I didn't tell him. So no one was aware of the situation. But it still worried me in my inner spirit. Yeah, I was still bothered. But till the day of my birthday, because all this happened to the day of my birthday, when I texted Dorcas and he made like, who are you? So I was like, what? You do this to me, you use me, and I text you, tell me who am I? It's like he don't know me. It's B Brown. He said, who is B Brown? I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? And that's when I just went off.
It did not sound normal to you.
Yeah, it wasn't normal to me.
Did you ever like Between B Brown and between Good Luck and Dorcas, which of them did you first approach with this worry that you had?
I couldn't approach Dorcas because he's the one that did it to me. So obviously it's Good Luck.
Okay, you went to Good Luck first.
The thing is that Good Luck is the one that called me and told me that he knows that something has gone on. Then he asked me now to tell him the truth, that what has gone on, that what went on between Dorcas and I. When I told him now, he told me that he forgot to tell me that Dorcas is this type of person. The first day we went to Dorcas's house, he wanted to let me know that I should avoid him a little because but he forgot. So it's after that I was back in Yaoundé that he called me through the phone. He was like, "Bro, how far are you there? So tell me the truth. I want to know something. You and Dorcas and I belong to know something." I was like, bro, I want to Tony there. He said, "Tell me the truth, boy, being my man." I just tell all thing. Then he said, "Now fault because if one tell me since the beginning, but I forget." And the second way Dorcas invite me, say, "Man, no call no man. If I for tell you, if I tell me something because of this and so reason."
After that, how did this get to the public? Did Good Luck approach Dorcas about it? I mean, after you told him, how did the whole story get out there?
After I told him, I felt it was time for something like justice. So I reached out to Prankster Kavo. Because Prankster Kavo is my big man too for inside industry where at least I the respect it too. So I reached out to Prankster Kavo, and Prankster Kavo later on spreaded the news. He reached out to Danny Zara, he reached out to Wyman, Mr. Mbufo. Yeah, so it's there that we created a WhatsApp group, something B Brown, shout out for B Brown. And Danny Zara now came and said, we're going to host a live, we're going to bring Dorcas down, host a live and justice for you. He's going to come and explain. Me too, I'll explain, but unfortunately Dorcas, I don't know why he didn't show up on the live. I don't know why.
Now, when you were going to Prankster, did you want him to voice it out for you, or you are looking for how will I call it? Were you looking for somebody to advise you, or you were actually wanted him to voice it out and let people know that this is what happened? I wanted to let him know that this is what happened. Yeah, and it reached at the point where I said, okay, I can come to the dinner guest and talk about it, because we spoke for long. Then which at the level I said, okay, bro, let me just come to the dinner guest and speak about it, because we were speaking through phone. I was in Yaoundé already by then. So it was like, can we meet? Can I come to Boya, or can you come to Boya? Let's come on my show, dinner guest. Yeah. So then he later on reached to Mbufo. Mbufo said he don't have that kind of platform to spread saga, to carry out this stuff. So they later on bought Danny Zara in the case, and it's Danny Zara that handled the way she could handle the case. Now, why did you prefer to handle it online rather than at that time? Was Dorcas still in the country?
No, Dorcas was out. She was out.
So after the scenario in Boya, it was not long, and then
after the scenario in Boya, it was not long. Dorcas just went out.
Wow. Why did you not just? I mean, because to me, I did not understand why you guys decided to like host a live. I thought maybe it would have been more professional for you to sit down on the dinner guest and then, you know, talk about it like you are doing now.
That's what I wanted to do, but the live idea was initiated by Danny Zara. She said, because of distance barrier, just host a live where we all can be in the box, communicate, share ideas and everything.
So at the time, Dorcas, now we're understanding that Dorcas was already out of the country. The group chat was to get. You said the group chat was for justice. How were you people planning to get this justice? What was your strategy?
Okay, actually, I told you before that we were both of them that
in the house.
Yeah, in the house. That on the second day. So the other person is still in Cameroon. So, and we were planning to use, because I didn't have evidence. They needed our messages between I and Dorcas, so we can bring it to court in the law, something like that. But I wasn't in possession of our messages anymore. But now, good luck was to help me with his own evidence because the occasion don't bring good luck to things. So now, so now good luck he message them. We'll be for use them for back me up. But at a certain point in time, good luck to he say in his message them. So I don't know. So I feel talk as a party now. Now good luck contribute to the fact say I don't get my justice too. Yeah.
But we cannot totally blame him for not having his own messages.
We cannot blame him, but actually that was the goal before we wanted to organize a live. The goal was that we need evidence in the court and we are going to use his evidence, and he agreed. So we have gone for the first live. When going for the second live now, he came in the group and said he's not seeing his messages. So it's like Dorcas threatening him on the phone or something happened.
Okay, the first time he was sure that he had the messages.
He had the messages until he screenshot some and sent in the group. Just some vital ones and sent in the group. Now we needed the sensitive voice notes. I don't know, some voice notes even leaked out that he was say, I don't know how it leaked. I'm sure it's Dorcas that sent them out to show that good luck too was chatting him, something like that. Yeah.
Wow. So now this live, the other guy, you said there was another guy in that house.
Yeah.
Did you guys get to know if he was actually directly involved or he was just Dorcas' friend?
The other guy in the house was a guy I saw myself with in the room. But the plan was initiated by Dorcas because Dorcas was in the sitting room hosting a live. Dorcas wasn't in the room. I was in the room with his other guy. He too is just a feminine kind of person.
Now you also mentioned that there were sensitive messages.
Yeah.
I think people will want to. What kind of messages were this?
You mean between Good Luck and Dorcas or between I and Dorcas?
Either ways.
When that was when.
Okay, let's say between you. Let's forget about Good Luck. You and Dorcas. Before the video shoot, before the skit that you guys did, were these messages already coming or they were after?
The skit that we did was on the first day. I wasn't yet in touch with Dorcas. It's on that first day that we had that skit that we exchanged contacts, and now he called me now for the second skit.
Okay.
And that we will never ever shot that second skit.
Okay, it never even happened.
That was the day I was drugged. The day we had to shoot the skit in his house is the day I was drugged. But the first skit that was shot is the first day Good Luck brought me to his house.
So at the end of the day, you left there without...
I left there without doing any skit. I came at 12, I slept, I woke up at 6 p.m.
And you went straight home?
Home.
Now, after all of this, coming back to Yaoundé, or after the public had known, how did that get to you? Like, did you feel any kind of shame or?
Bro, I was ashamed. I had to stop school. I was getting HND, but I left my school halfway because it reached at the point where I wouldn't walk at the street and some people be saying, "Don't mean I be bound that don't fuck with you, don't fuck with you." So I was like, what the fuck? I was every day. I was at home. So it was really. It's not. In fact, I sacrificed many things because of that incident.
That incident.
Yeah.
But so far, we believe that from there till today, you have grown beyond that.
Yeah. I'm beyond that.
What are some of the things that actually helped you, get through all of this?
Is one person I would really like to appreciate Ben's boy, because Ben's boy personally took me to a therapist. Aside from being a content creator, Ben's boy is an activist and he's someone that really cares, even off the media. Ben's boy, I showed him the group messages and he was like, "Should I post it?" I told him, "No, don't post it. You are going to aggravate the situation." And he had already did his video. He was just waiting for the screenshots so I could post it online. I told him, "No, don't post it." He personally took me. They contributed some money online and they sent to him. He gave me all the money, cash, and he took me to the therapist. I went there for 5 sessions, and that's where I was able to get over all of this.
What about these people? What about the people in Boya that they were actually looking for your justice after all of this? When, like you were saying, after it went public, you had to stop you have to stop some things. You have to make a purse in your life. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And education.
Yeah.
Now the people that were there to get your justice. What was their reaction after all of this social media scandal, after all of that? Because I think that after that social media, you would have been worse than before it even went out there. I don't know if that's the case. Did you feel relief after it was public, or you felt more pain, or is it shame?
I felt more pain and shame when it was public, but after I visited a therapist, I feel more relieved.
Before you were able to talk to B. Brown about it,
To good luck.
sorry,
Yeah. Good luck.
to Good Luck. Before you were able to talk to, how long did it take you to talk to Good Luck?
Something like 3 months after the incident. Yeah.
So like, wait, he called you
After 3 months.
like after 3 months.
Yeah.
After that 3 months, was Dorcas still around?
No. I said Dorcas, after I came to Yaoundé, Dorcas just left. He didn't even stay in Cameroon for quite a long time. So by the time I was speaking with Good Luck, Dorcas was out already. And is that same period that Dorcas been out was chatting Good Luck. So Good Luck during that period, now Good Luck said he will help me with his messages to show how Dorcas has been chatting him, all sort of things. That baby, if I come back to Cameroon, you kiss me. If I buy you Google Pizza 5, you fuck me, and that, all kind of things. All that kind of thing.
That's crazy. So it took you 3 months to actually speak out
Yeah, 3 months. To speak out to my friend.
to your own friend.
Yeah.
Why were you holding it that long?
Bro, some things like this, before I could decide to bring it public, I was damaged inside already. I've kept it inside for so long. Like, something happened, I kept it for 6 months. It's not easy. I wasn't even planning to bring it online, but at a point in time, I just had to bring it online.
Now, you going through this experience, is there anything that, let's say there is another person out there that is going through something like this, and they feel like they cannot speak? What could you tell somebody like that?
It depends, because once bitten, twice shy. I am an example, and I've seen that if someone is going through the same situation, I'll advise the person to firstly, because I know I messed up at some point, I was supposed to take it straight to the law and not to bring it online. So I'll advise the person to just gather evidence as much as possible and take it to the law. That's all.
With your own situation, did you ever try taking it to the law? You know,
before I could go to the law, that's why I said I needed Good Luck's messages as backup for me, because I had lost mine. So without mine, I didn't have any evidence. If I go, I'm definitely going to lose. Yeah.
Now, do you think the society's expectations of men made it harder for you to come forward, or like the way the society views this type of situations? Did it make it harder for you to? Was it one of the reasons that made it hard for you to come out and speak, or express yourself to somebody? Were you were you afraid of the judgment, all of those?
Yeah, I say all of that. I say I was scared when immediately it just came online. I was scared. Some people were texting me up and down, so we be for shows and that, so this and so they want you for shows, so we see you for online, so we see for go to bed, this and that. So I was like, I'm finished. I was just
did this ever get to like your family?
Yeah. The first day I was hosting that live, my mom was like, my son, come down please. Everybody was watching the live. The first day I was in the live,
They knew you would be going live.
they didn't know.
But they knew about the incident.
They didn't know. The only person that was aware was Good Luck, and later on Pranstar, Kavo, and the Danizara box. My parents weren't aware of it. It's from that live that they were aware of it. And the first of the live, my mom was texting me that, come down please, many people are viewing, it's not good. I was like,
Okay, she found out that you are live talking about.
Yeah.
Wow. How did you handle it with your own family?
Bro, man, no lie. Actually, my family, they don't even look me some kind of way. They didn't really look at me as this kind of person. They kept treating me normally. Something.
Like they were encouraging you.
Yeah, encouraging me. The only things I stopped school because my classmates in school was too much. All my classmates were aware of the situation, so
it became like a mockery.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Now, Ben's boy. After, I would like to first of all give a shout out to Ben's boy for helping you out through this very difficult time.
Yeah.
Are you before that? Were you friends with Ben's boy?
No.
In any type of way?
Actually, when this thing came online, Ben's boy was against me. Ben's boy be the coach me for a life. At the end of the live stream, so he see be born. He was a petit frère, you the lie. You petit frère, you be PD, all the kind of thing them.
Yeah.
Ben's boy be the coach me. But after I don't know what thing will happen. Ben's boy, he can inbox me, he can tell me about TikTok. Then he was like he was sympathizing. Now what do I say and say the gang not really bad that way. Maybe just the online influence make I talk so. So Ben's boy now we meet up the next day where he can text me. And for the way me and get some one-on-one discussion. So I show you all the message them. And for the way he gonna do video for my favor where he talk actually the thing wey happen for me. So they go do contribution for me.
Oh. Okay, so as a man,
yeah,
we know that harassment is actually very different from that of a woman. Like when you are sexually harassed, the way the society sees it, is different from that as a woman, and then the way people judge the situation is different from that of a woman. How would you explain this incident for someone who does not fully understand what it means or what it takes to overcome this thing?
Like what it takes to overcome sexual harassment as a man?
As a man.
Firstly, it's not really easy to overcome the
like
trauma. It's not really easy to overcome the trauma, but I don't really know. I just got out. Maybe I can say I'm a little bit relieved because I'm not in Boya. I'm in Yaoundé and I'm close to my loved ones and they keep comforting me. Something yeah. If I was in Boya, I'm sure by now I could be. I don't know.
Apart from visiting that therapist, is there any other thing that you did that kept you going? Because me personally, I'm not a fan of therapists.
Yeah.
You see, I've never had my own take of things. Is the best way you can deal with it is dealing with it yourself. So I don't know. I know that many people have not gone to therapy sessions before. So how would you say this therapy session actually helped you?
The therapy session boosted my moral because they actually work on your moral. They play with your psychology. So they give you every reason why you should still live normally. Because I was like, I told the therapist that for me, I don't want to walk on the street. I just want to be confined inside. I don't want to, even if I'm going out, I'm going to wear a mask. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to have any friend again. I want to stop comedy. I decided to stop comedy. Then they were like, stop that. You're not serious because of something. No. And they boosted my moral. They encouraged me. So therapists they really help you mentally. I can say that. They work with your psychology.
Do you remember the name of this? Maybe you can recommend him or her to people that are, where was this? Was it in the hospital?
I was at l'hôpital Etukebe.
Okay.
L'hôpital
Etukebe.
Yeah.
So if anyone is going through this sort of trauma in their life, if you have something that you feel like you need somebody to talk to, maybe the therapist will be the best option. Like, I think after that you found out that you should have gone to the therapy rather than
Yeah,
rather than online.
Bringing it online.
Yes, because the attention that you call, the number of people that see this thing online.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody online is not very sympathetic.
Yeah.
There will be people that will not look at it from your own point of view. Yes. They'll just be like, hey, you better go find with things like that. So it's always good to talk to somebody. If you feel pressured, find, like I said, there's a therapist at Lupita, Etugebe. You can always go there and get some help like he did. So what is a lesson that you learned from this incident in Boya?
I learned just one lesson. I know, and in this comedy, in this industry, entertainment area, I'm never going to go close to someone bigger than me. Never. Like if I'm going towards you in a way that I'm begging you for a skit, no, I'm never gonna do that again. Because I realized that when you do that, they would like to take advantage of you. Yeah, because even though it's just one person that's done that to me, but I will just generalize it.
No, but the truth is, taking advantage of you is not necessarily being harassed. There's a way that somebody would respond to you to make you feel less.
Yeah.
You know, since you are the one that came to the person, you want to, you know, the drag him, like, I'm busy, I'm this. Yeah. There are other people that have come to this show and they have spoken about their experience with bigger people that have bigger platforms. Yeah, the way you react. And I think you would also say you have a bigger platform. How many followers do you have on TikTok?
Close to 20,000 followers.
See, close to 20,000. That is not a small. That is not a small following. Yeah. So I want to thank you personally for coming up to talk about this. We hope that anybody that is going through something like this, speak up. Even if you don't want to speak up, you know, there are people that you can always confine. And no, before I even continue, why did you decide, before you hosted that live, you did not already open up to your parents about it?
No.
Why did you not do that?
That had to be there for talk. Because firstly, Marumi did against me doing comedy. So if I tell you that one, you understand? No, he did against me. So in the beginning, I start for 2018. Where I be the lower seat or upper seat something. So it deny. So I stop him because you know the way the world is. So if I can't tell now, see the thing don't happen.
You would have been different kind of story.
Yeah.
All right. So our parents will never really be the most comfortable place to go and talk.
Yeah.
So, but you can always find help. Thank you very much for coming on the show. We hope that this episode does actually help someone out there. And for people who don't know about B Brown, I know that a lot of you only know the name B Brown because of that. In some way you can say that that incident gave you fame, even though it was not in the best way that you would have wanted. People know the name. And if you are yet to see his I believe you are still doing comedy.
Yeah.
If you are yet to see his comedy, you can check out his page. What is your TikTok handle?
B Brown. Just B Brown.
You can check your TikTok page, B Brown, and check his comedy out and see what he has to offer. Thank you guys for watching, and we are going to see you next time.
Okay.